Imagine a time when people crowded into their living rooms not for television, but to travel the world in 3D. Before movies, radio dominance, or anything we would recognize as modern media, the most popular form of media was the stereoscope. And at the center of that world was one company that quietly built an empire and then disappeared. This is the story of B.W. Kilburn and Company, and how a business that once produced thousands of images a day simply vanished. The story begins in 1865. Two brothers, Benjamin and Edward Kilburn, entered a growing market: stereoscopic photography. These weren't ordinary images. When viewed through a stereoscope, they created the illusion of depth and appeared 3D. But the real shift came after Edward left the business. Benjamin Kilburn continued alone, forming B.W. Kilburn and Company. And from there, the company didn't just survive but scaled. At its peak, the company was producing an average of 3,000 daily stereographs. These weren't rare collectibles, but mass-produced media. Customers could buy them in sets of 12, priced between $2 and 50 cents, so they were purchases that were accessible, repeatable, and designed for volume. And Kilburn didn't wait for customers to come to him. The company sold these images house to house, turning photography into something personal and portable, and something people could experience in their own homes. What made Kilburn different was its reach across the world. The company expanded beyond the United States, sending staff into other countries to capture images. Workers traveled, captured scenes on glass negatives, and sent them back to a centralized factory in Littleton, New Hampshire. There, those negatives were developed into stereographs. This was an early form of global content production. You had field operators, centralized manufacturing, and distribution networks built around the idea that people wanted to see the world. By 1893, the company secured rights from the World's Fair to produce and sell stereographs of the event. Between 1890 and 1910, the company was the dominant manufacturer of stereoscopic views in the United States. From the outside, everything looked stable: high production, global reach, direct sales, exclusive rights. But there was a hidden problem. The entire business depended on stereographs. There was no diversification into emerging formats, shift into new technologies, or clear adaptation. The company had optimized its system perfectly, but for a world that was already beginning to change. In 1909, B.W. Kilburn and Company stopped operating. The massive library of stereographs was acquired by another company, Keystone View Company. The content survived. The company did not. Kilburn built one of the most efficient image production systems of its time. Thousands of images a day. Global sourcing. Direct-to-home sales. For a moment, it was the way people experienced the world. And then it became obsolete. And when that moment came, even the leader of the industry couldn't survive it.